determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice. Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him. Five as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set. 19.
Mike 49.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Check. 9. First take. Echo.
On first down, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get it behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Here's Watson.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wilson rolling to his right. And he's going to go down again. Jonathan Joseph will get the credit for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Carson. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Don't get nervous.
Watson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Check 52, 54, 59, 59.
To try again after the sack. Watson, he's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Watch the screen. Check 3. 9.
Watson off play action. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson got an open man. It's QT. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 31.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to look deep in zone for... That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 35 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so, and I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Go. Check safety, check safety. Check 22, check cover. Check 22, check cover.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Alert 3. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Gun.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 19 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Texans 14, Seahawks 7.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick.
Let's go! Reset! 19! 49 to Mike! 25! Jim! Hey, 31! Orbit! Check 25!
Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go!
It's a gain of 16 yards. Texans first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Sponge! No!
On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab, and the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On first down, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
It's caught, Lockett. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. Throwing again here, Wilson forced out to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Tempo.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Wilson will throw again. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
Check flag 33. You must be dreaming. Check 31. Check 31. Say 12. Check 12. Check.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boy, it's only a one-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go, boy. Bring it on. Reset. Hey, 59. 19. They're going to need some therapy after this. No. Hey, 59. Check it. 54. 66.
On first down, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Rush in. Check. We go right there.
On first down, it's Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, he'll find Malore out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Check 3.
They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the end zone, Watson going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a first and 10. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Nice.
Throwing again on second and 10. Watson is going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
After the sack on first down, Watson And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Procise. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto.